even at a huge personal risk to themselves and to their employees. I wanted to stand here as the face of the type of patient that is harmed when the number of services is artificially reduced through regulatory and legislative corruption. And I want to stand here and thank Ed and every single one of you who came out in support of micro businesses, because it's the small local community that will define this industry going forward, and we will not allow it to be taken over by monopolized weed interests funded by big money. Thank you, Ed, and thank you all.
Speaking of deliveries, we have a gentleman here, Luke, come on up, who is very intricate in the delivery market. He's going to share his story with you.
Hello, can you hear me? Alright. So, first of all, I'd just like to thank Ed and everyone for coming out here today. We are the community that needs to speak up. In 2012, when we voted for medical marijuana, there was supposed to be 50 licenses that were given out. We know how that went, and we had an abundance of medical patients that had no way to get their medicine. This is where caregiver and delivery services stepped up and helped out all the patients. Now, from that day, what have we seen? We've seen the regulations have been changed, they've been restricted. We've seen numerous delivery services that have been arrested and no charges have been brought to them. What does this do? It makes it very difficult for patients, just like Grant, to get access to their medicine. We voted in 2016, question 4, that we wanted standalone delivery. Why have we not gotten that yet? Why is it that we were told only last week that to be a delivery service, we would have to basically buy directly from a dispensary? That doesn't make any sense. We want to support each other. We want to support micro business. Increase the price point for the end user. The main 3 reasons that we want standalone delivery services is 1, to be able to provide more accessibility to really affected by the laws of cannabis, have an opportunity to get into this market. And 3, overall, we want to make sure that everybody has a lower cost for getting their cannabis. Due to all of the high price points that the dispensaries have had to pay in order to get there is reflected in the cost of cannabis. The same thing, if Ed has to go and sell to a dispensary and they have to sell it back to us, we're all just going to pay more. And so we want more competition. You are the ones that can make the difference. You need to reach out to your senators. You need to show up to the CCC meetings and let them hear you. I'm in a very, very fortunate position whereby I used to run a delivery service in the past. I have since moved out to Oregon because I had my son and my child and we focus on hemp. Now I came back here to see what could I do for this industry, because I know a lot of small businesses that have run delivery services, and a lot of those people are too afraid to come out here. They're too afraid because they don't know what's going to happen to them, and there's been too many cases of these small micro businesses being arrested and no charges being brought. So, and again, thank you very much, Ed. I hope you all have a nice day.
What a funny story to share with you guys. So we're talking about delivery services and the restrictions and the amount of people needed in order to get delivery going. I was at my local, sat at the front door. Kids walking by it, people walking by it. Where's the outrage? Where's the 2-person limit inside the vehicle, contacting the home base to make sure that their delivery went through? I don't see why there's a big problem with delivering cannabis, especially for people like Grant, who rely on that delivery service to get their medicine. But enough from me. I want to talk about a gentleman here whose business has been going through some problems because their host community decided they didn't want them. He's been doing everything for their community. Cleaning up parks, picking up trash. Yet, you know what? Barry Bills, where are you? This man man perseveres, and he's gonna persevere. He's got a story for you. Let's listen up. Harry Mills. My guy. All right. First of all, big round of applause for everybody who's showing up here today. Thank you guys so much. We have, man, a lot of reasons to be pissed off. Is delivery the way we want it? No, not at all. It's not even close. Is equity actually happening right now?
No.
It's not happening at all.
Laugh at people.
The micro business model was supposed to be easier, better option for local entrepreneurs. Is it easier?
No.
Hell no, it's not. All right, so I mean, we have a right to be pissed. You have a right to stand here today and make a little noise and let people know what you're pissed about. We don't have the things we want. We don't have the things that we were promised. But my father was sick, and we lived in a state that had some real backwards ideas about cannabis, even medicinally. It didn't exist. And so I got to see, kind of as a young man, my father see and receive the benefits of cannabis as he went through leukemia, bone cancer, lung cancer, and finally brain cancer. And alongside him, every step of the way was cannabis, and it helped every day. Kind of as a grown man and having my dad roll joints and smoking with him, I realized, wow, holy shit, I was lied to. Nancy Reagan, totally full of shit. And this was something that could have helped me as a young man coming out of the military. This would have been something that maybe I wouldn't have been an asshole for about 2 years. It was a tough transition. So, I think that, this is a plant that, we can all celebrate. And that's why I'm passionate about it. It has so many different ways for wellness. Mental wellness, social wellness, well-being, physically. And, that's why we're trying to get into the market to do something that we're passionate about. And we're not Colorado, we're not California, we are not millionaires. We are people that are bootstrapped startups, hungry to get into this market. And you know what? When municipality that you're spending, that's your blood. Feed your kids. Feed your kids. I mean, it's tough. So what I want you guys to do is, if you haven't, get a hold of your ward counselor, your city counselor, get involved in your local government, go to your city council meetings, tell these people how you feel about it. And if you can't, send people who would. Everybody's got a friend that's loud. Send him. All right. And again, Ed, thank you so much for letting me kind of come up and tell you our story. We're passionate about craft cannabis. It's what we want to do. And we all need your support to kind of help do that. And thank you guys once again for being here today. You all rock. See you from Wicked Frosty Farms. These are the companies you want to be buying from.
Yeah.
Wicked Frosty Farms. Beantown, Greentown. Tina Rose. Woo! Mike Ray, get up here because he's got a story for you with Deep Roots Cannabis.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
My name is Mike Ray, and I'm the President and Chief Operating Officer of Deep Roots Incorporated. I want to start by thanking everybody for coming out today and for their ongoing support. We are a family business, and we're applying for a micro business license to cultivate, manufacture, and wholesale craft cannabis products. Previously, my wife and I have both been involved in education. We started our journey with this company about 1.5 years ago. I was in special ed, and she's still operating as an elementary music teacher. We have both been longtime cannabis enthusiasts, and we were looking to start a business together, but weren't quite sure where to start. We went to a cannabis event about 1.5 years ago and fell in love with the community. The true cannabis community in Massachusetts is a community of local activists and enthusiasts Closer to the microphone, please.
Legalization of cannabis within our great state. Not only did these people fight to legalize this
You gotta yell.
Not only the true cannabis community in Massachusetts fought to legalize this wonderful plant, they also happen to produce the best quality products. This same community that works so hard to the family, not deep-pocketed multimillionaires. We've been operating for a year, and it could be another full year before we can expect to bring in any revenue. If we had $50 million sitting in our bank account, we could take the hit and wait patiently. But as it is, we've already spent a considerable amount of money to hold our property, which has allowed us to get our ever-important host community agreement in Uxbridge. But we don't have $50 million. Instead, we've been working 80 hours a week, foregoing vacations, missing events for friends and family, put off buying a house of our own. All because we have a dream that the state originally gave us the assurance could be real. Our dreams are not the only ones on hold. We have 14 small investors who believe in us, whose funds have allowed us to get this far and remain viable until we're licensed and can begin to produce. Sorry?
You got it. All good.
Besides wanting to help us, these people believe that their investment will benefit themselves and their families in the future. Also, we know that once we get provisional, we will need to start adapting our facility, purchasing and implementing our systems, and bringing more and more of our team aboard. Why does it seem the regulations are all set for big business to monopolize the market while the small guy bleeds out waiting in line for approvals? Do we feel the CCC has a responsibility to level the playing field now that things are as they are? Doesn't it seem the CCC should at least organize substantial resources to eliminate the bottleneck in the licensing? Even with all these chips being stacked against us, we still push forward. Deep Roots is finalizing our license application and plan on submitting it in the coming weeks. This is very exciting for us, but nerve-wracking at the same time. The CCC has yet to grant a final licensure to a single micro business. We have worked so hard to get where we are, but the future is a bit murky. I strongly believe that real priority status should be placed on economic empowerment, micro business, and craft co-op applicants, so that the true lifeblood of the cannabis industry can thrive. Again, I want to thank everyone.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? All right, listen, my name's Matthew Brace. I own Coil Brothers. We're a small extractor. We are 100% here for the micro businesses, tier 1 guys. That's why I exist. That's what I do. This industry saved my life. We're being screwed. You guys know it. I know it. How many micro growers here? Raise your hand. Who's growing? All right. I'm glad to see you guys here. I'm sorry you got to waste your time to come and do this to get a message across. It should have been gotten across a long time ago. Right? Yeah. So keep coming out and keep hooking up guys like these guys. I was lucky enough to run into these guys almost by accident. Okay? And I'm going to work with them. I'm going to do everything I can to help them. That is the end of my thing. If you guys ever need help, if there's anything that Coil Brothers can do to help you guys out, you're scratching your head, call me. Okay? If you don't have my number, you call Ed. He knows how to get me, or you call Mike. All right? Stay pissed off, because this ain't right. You heard it from Matt Brace. So, there's another person that is going to get up here and tell you their story, and they got quite a large crowd. They actually won an award for the best cannabis experience in Massachusetts. Let's hear it for Andrew Muddy being down More weed, less free! More weed, less free! More weed, less free! That's enough. I think people get the point, right? Yeah. I'm a small business owner many times over. I've never had an obstacle so big as trying to get a cannabis business started. What's ironic is I stood on the Freedom Trail. I stood on that little emblem over there for the last hour, listening to everybody talk. And the hardest thing about standing there in a state where freedom was born is that our freedom to build our own businesses is taken away from us and held by regulation that we can't even begin to fight. We need help, we need support. Micro businesses need a leg up. Shalene, CCC, please take a minute to take out all the micro businesses and put them on top of the pile. That's where we need to be. here is out to help us, and we appreciate that. So when it comes to small businesses in Massachusetts, we're all here, we're all fighting the same thing. We can talk about how much money we're losing, how much space that we can't occupy, talk about how we're just sitting in line. But what's important is that we get out and we just get everybody to get behind us and hear our message. Craft cannabis is better than what's grown in the state today. We take time, we take care, and we grow stuff that nobody else in the market right now is able to grow. Think about it. You pump nutrients, water into plants. You're going to get high yield, but you're also going to get big time agriculture stuff. Stuff that doesn't stink. Stuff that doesn't stick. Stuff that is stick. Alright? Where I come from, we call that cabbage. Right? Who wants to smoke cabbage? Not me. But what we're going to do today is we're going to have a little social experiment. How many people out here have never grown a cannabis plant? Never. Alright, I want you to come up here right now. What I have in my hand is 10 cannabis seeds. I'm going to give it to this lovely lady, and I want her to hand them out to all these people right here until they're gone. Take one seed and plant it. Because the truth about cannabis is you cannot control cannabis. Cannabis will grow anywhere, except if it's too cold, because it doesn't grow in the world. But if you take care of it, you plant that, you put that somewhere, your ability to be able to grow your own medicine is a freedom that we need as people to be able to move in the right direction. It's your freedom to grow this plant here in Massachusetts. Everybody can grow 6 to 12 plants in their own house, and the only way that we're going to get what we want is for more people to grow. They're trying to hold you back. They said 12 plants. All right, you have a problem growing 12 plants? Well, come see me, because I'll teach you how to grow the biggest 12 plants that you have ever seen in your life. Let's touch on this, diversity and equality. This is my team. We are not rich white guys with tons of money in our pocket. I'm broke. I had to take work off to come here. I'm negative $300 today. Me too. Right? This is baloney. What I'm here to do is help people understand that we need support any which way we can. Spread the seeds, make clones of them, spread more. We need to take everything we can and get more plants in the ground. More plants growing, make less people think it's crazy. Okay? So, more weed, less greed. I'm not taking that shirt down because I don't want it anymore. That's for somebody else. It's a big one. And there's probably some big guy in there that does nothing but sit on his ass all day that could use it. So, I want to thank Ed, River Run Gardens, for organizing this. This is about small business, and we need a shot. So, everybody go home, say your prayers, get on your computer, write the CCC, and do some stuff. Thank you very much. Greentown, man, they got the fire. You know, here's the thing. Everybody that spoke here today, they're family. This community is about family. Any fights break out today?
No.
I smelled a little cannabis in the crowd. I didn't see any fights. Beer gardens have fights. You know, bar rooms have fights. Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta hit this higher so everybody can hear me.
Hey!
But, you know, between Beantown and Wicked Frosty and Deep Roots and Between the Rows, we're all family out here and we're all fighting for the same thing. But we're not forgetting about the underground market at the same time. Those people are the pioneers. Those people are doing what they have to do to feed their family. Let's give them an opportunity to get legalized.
Yeah.
You have an issue with the underground market, give them an opportunity to be legal. Those people test their stuff. Those people are making sure that patients get what they need. They're not charging $16 a gram. They're charging an affordable rate.
Yeah.
Sometimes they even cuff it to people that don't have any money.
Yeah.
So let's give an avenue for the underground market to become legal. I want to thank everybody for coming out here today. Again, look around. It's a community. If we all do our part, this will get a lot better. My name's Ed D'Souza. You can find me online. Thank you. Peace.
Thank you, Ed.